Buckle up because we are diving straight into the biggest drama hitting your screens right now. First up, the reality world is reeling as 90 Day the single life star Cortney Reardanz is doubling down on her controversial decision to pick up her ex Colt Johnson from the airport. Despite the history of infidelity and cheating that define their past, Cortney is standing firm on her choice, leaving fans and followers absolutely stunned by the reunion.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we are pulling back the curtain on the intense dynamics of the Pitt, as star Briones gets candid about the complicated romance between Santos and Garcia. Briones breaks down exactly why Santos is leaning into wild coping mechanisms like karaoke to handle her stress, offering a deep dive into the character's internal struggle and why she is so resistant to traditional therapy during this high-stakes season. Then, get ready for a massive update from 90 Day Fiancé fan favorite Kimberly Menzies, who just dropped a bombshell about her life before the cameras. Kim has officially broken her silence after keeping a secret for 30 years, revealing that Jamal is not her only child. She is now opening up for the first time about the daughter and son she placed for adoption long before she ever became a household name. Finally, true crime fans need to mark their calendars because Netflix is bringing the heat with the second season of the hit docuseries Worst Ex Ever. This terrifying new installment will expose the harrowing stories of the convicted murderer Wade Wilson and former 90 Day Fiancé cast member Geoffrey Paschel. We have all the details on these disturbing cases, so if you love keeping up with the latest in pop culture and entertainment news, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Ever found yourself wondering if some people just love the chaos? Well, buckle up, because we need to talk about the absolute wild ride that is the latest drama from 90 Day, the single life. If you thought the Colt Johnson saga was over, think again. Cortney Reardanz recently shocked fans by picking her ex, Colt, up from the airport, even after he cheated on her. Yeah, you heard that right. In a world where most of us would block an ex who betrayed us, Cortney is out here playing chauffeur. It honestly makes you question what constitutes a red flag for some people, doesn't it? It is one thing to be civil, but actively choosing to be the first face he sees after baggage claim. That is a bold, albeit confusing, lifestyle choice. And look, we all know the running joke that his man boobs bring all the girls to the yard, but this really pushes the boundaries of reality TV logic to a whole new level. Is this just for screen time, or is there a genuine attachment there that we are not seeing? I want to know your take on this madness, so drop a comment below and let me know if you would ever pick up an ex who did you wrong. Remember to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into your favorite reality TV train wrecks, because at the end of the day, some people would rather walk through fire than walk away from a bad decision. Ever wondered how your favorite TV characters actually process the chaos of their high-stress lives? Well, the folks over at the Pitt are giving us a front row seat to that exact struggle. If you recall the season 1 finale, the crew was keeping it low-key with beers in the park across from the hospital. But by the time season 2 wrapped up, the vibe shifted entirely to rooftop fireworks and a much more intense way of blowing off steam. We're talking about Santos, played by the brilliant Briones, who drags King along for what she calls primal scream therapy, also known as a high-octane karaoke session. It's such a fascinating look at the character because, as Briones herself pointed out in our latest chat, Santos is someone who clearly knows she's hitting a breaking point, but has absolutely no clue how to handle it. She's the definition of resistant. She's not about to sit on a therapist's couch, but she isn't ignoring her stress either. Choosing karaoke is such a clever, avoidant coping mechanism. It lets her scream her lungs out under the guise of fun while still technically acknowledging that she needs a release. It's that perfect blend of denial and survival that makes this show so grounded. But what do you think? Is karaoke really the best medicine for the staff at PTMC, or is Santos just running from her problems? Drop a comment below to let me know your take. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into your favorite dramas. Sometimes, the loudest screams happen in the most unexpected places. If you thought you knew everything about the lives of your favorite 90 Day Fiancé stars, think again, because Kimberly Menzies just dropped a bombshell that changes everything. For those of you who have been glued to her journey since her days on Before the 90 Days and Pillow Talk, you probably feel like you know her son Jamal inside and out. But as Kim steps into the spotlight for Season 5 of The Single Life, she is finally pulling back the curtain on a secret she has been carrying for 3 decades. In a truly vulnerable moment, Kim confessed to the cameras, "I've been carrying a really big secret for about 30 years. Jamal is not my only child. It is a heavy revelation that completely reframes her history." She shared that before Jamal was even born, she had a daughter and another son, both of whom she placed for adoption. It is a deeply personal side of her story that reminds us there's often so much more happening behind the scenes than what we see on reality TV. What do you think about Kim choosing to share this part of her life now? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on this surprising update. It just goes to show that even when you think you have someone figured out, everyone has a chapter they have not yet dared to tell. We have all dealt with bad breakups, but what if your ex wasn't just heartbreak-inducing, but genuinely dangerous? If you thought the first season of Netflix's chilling docuseries Worst Ex Ever was intense, get ready, because Season 2 is officially around the corner. Mark your calendars for May 6th, because that is when this Blumhouse and ITV America production returns with 4 brand new, hour-long episodes that dive deep into the absolute darkest corners of toxic relationships. This season isn't holding anything back, promising a mix of gripping testimonials, raw bodycam footage, and those signature vivid animated reenactments that make these harrowing stories of betrayal and violence feel all too real. The lineup of cases this time around is honestly shocking, featuring profiles on notorious figures like the handsome devil killer Wade Wilson and former 90 Day Fiancé cast member Geoffrey Paschel. It is a grim reminder of how quickly love can spiral into a fight for survival. Since its origin as a spin-off of the equally terrifying Worst Roommate Ever, this franchise has mastered the art of true crime storytelling. And with director Cynthia Childs at the helm, this sophomore season looks like it is going to be even more visceral than the last. Why do we find these stories so magnetic? Perhaps it is because they serve as a cautionary tale about the people we let into our lives. Have you already seen the new trailer? Let me know in the comments if you plan on binging this when it drops, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more true crime updates. After all, the scariest stories aren't always in movies. Sometimes they are living right next door.